For every NFL schedule, the NOTAs, there's always an aftermath. What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Aftermath with your boy Cool Cat Connor and the King, man. King DV, what up, Kenny?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on?
My Smitty
Everything is blessed, man. I know he said he's gonna be late. Um, we gotta get into a lot of news, man. Some news that I want to get into. 'Cause I'm anxious, man. I was down there in the Nova Care Center, so I'm anxious about
Hey, talk about it.
that
Let's start
occurred.
with that before we get to the aftermath of the schedule and preview OTAs. Man, I see you rocking that autism challenge. I know
Of
you
course.
rock with the crew. Go ahead, talk about it, King. Talk
So
to
so it's not just about the crew. My son, my oldest son, that I inherited through marriage. He's
me.
autistic. And it means a lot to me that the Eagles does this every single year. So yeah, happy that I wasn't a part of it this season, but I was out there and I was able to meet a couple players. But
Who did you
I'll say that to
meet?
say that
Did you meet
uh,
anyone special?
uh, no,
Damn.
not him, not him.
Damn.
Trotter Jr.
Okay.
Jordan Davis. I did see
Yep.
I didn't meet him. I just saw him.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was behind a lot of fans that was already down there since like 6 a.m.
Right.
Um, but yeah, it did raise 10 million. Yeah, it did. So I am thankful for the Philadelphia Eagles just for doing this every single year for the autistic crew. Um, but yeah, I did meet RC and a couple guys. Um, Jeremiah tried to said that whenever his number is called, he's going to be ready. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. But overall, man, it was a good vibe down there. Um, AJ Brown didn't get hit by a car. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. AJ Brown didn't get hit by a car. His bike didn't get hit by a car. Um, Jason Kelsey was down there.
Yep.
He was down there. Um, I think Jeremiah Trotter was next to Britton Covey
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else. They were signing footballs, jerseys, towels, anything they could sign. So it was cool. It was a good vibe. It was a good vibe, man. Man, next year I think I'm gonna be a part of it. They want 250 for it, to
Yeah.
sponsor. So I think I'm gonna do that for my kid, and then also for the Philadelphia Eagles, of course. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. So overall, man, it was fun. It was fun. I wore this down there, and everybody's like, "Oh, you participating?" I'm like, "No, you want some water?" Yeah, for sure. It's hot down here. It's like, like okay.
Overall, you had yourself a good time, I see.
Being around family, basically, and I call Eagles fans family, family all together, and everybody was just like, "Yo, what you think? What you think it's going to do?" And I got some subscribers on it, and they're like, hey, I do a YouTube. Oh, for real? What's your name? And then yeah. So overall, man, it was fun. It was fun, man. A lot of people was on already, and it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm like, damn, like y'all life must really suck if you if you drinking that early. But it was good. It was a good
Yeah,
vibe, man. Jordan Davis, man, like pictures don't do it justice. He looked like he's been in the gym and he's working. You know, he got some guys that's basically focus on his weight, focus on his size, and the snaps that he's going to play this season. And he's taking it serious this go around. So I think it was more lenient the first couple years of his career, but this year I think it's different. I think it's different, man. And people gonna be surprised how quick he moved. People gonna be surprised. That picture don't do it justice, man. Like he really looked like he could go and square up with the whole bloodline, man. I swear, I swear, it's crazy.
exactly. It's like, man, from where he was when he was drafting him to where he is now, man, he looked lean and mean, man. I tell you, he looks lean and mean. So yeah, so let's get ready to talk about it. But guys, as y'all saw from all the channels and stuff, I updated the bird for Birds of Broad Street with me and the crew. So this is the new logo in between me, Trey, Moan, Smitty, Notion Gang, and myself. I worked hard and I found the perfect bird and the perfect wings to represent the Philadelphia Eagles. Almost look like Swoop. I know. But, that's the new logo in the middle of BOBS. So there's that. So hopefully y'all like it. It's not the aftermath. King DV is staying right on the aftermath. I'm going to keep saying that so he can stay on YouTube because I will make a YouTube channel.
I'm not going nowhere, bro. Like, yo, it's over with, man. Like, look, situation been handled. I'm good.
I know. I know. But if I got to make a YouTube channel for you, I will do it my dang self for you.
Got it. I got it, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. But there's that.
What's going on, Rock? What's going on, Hamid?
Rock?
What's going on, Miss Ash? What's going on? NFL reality check? Yeah, what's going
AK.
on, bro?
AK.
That's who that is?
Yeah, that's AK.
Oh, he changed up.
Yep. Yep, that's AK.
I was looking. I was about to. It's funny because I was thinking about AK because I was on Canva, and I remember his logo, his one logo, and I was about to make that one of my logos for another show that I'm about to do, and I'm like, yo, I can't use that because AK used that, and now he's NFL reality check.
Yeah. Yep. But salute to my guy AK, Miss Ash in the building. What's up, everybody? Let's see. We got raised 10 million, I think. Yep. Salute to the Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Salute to the Philadelphia Eagles Autism Challenge, man. I appreciate everybody that rode their bikes up there. Salute to the Philadelphia Eagles today. They had their Women's Festival today, where all the women went to the link. Everybody was there. I saw Fletcher Cox up there. Of course, I saw my boy Jalen freaking Hurts. I saw a couple of videos and clips, everything. They getting ready for the season. Everybody was happy. But yeah, man, let's get on. Let's talk about our Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all know what it is. The aftermath of NFL schedule being released. And tomorrow, Jalen freaking Hurts and the crew will have OTAs. So we'll talk about that. We'll preview that. Plus, we'll give you guys coming up on the check down, Inside the Nest, Cool Cat Mitch, Birds of Broad Street, and all that stuff. So let's get down to it. The NFL schedule has been released a couple of days ago. So we'll go game by game. And don't worry, y'all. We ain't making no predictions until August because it's May. So we won't make any prediction unless we have to. But as you look at the schedule,
Cool cat. you can't say that because we live in a microwave era now to the point where you got to make a way too early prediction. And
That's
then
true.
when the 53-man roster drop, that's when
Yeah.
you make your final prediction
Right.
of what was going on. You got to because it's going to be the algorithm. So
Right.
you got to. Me and Smitty already was talking about it, and you got to because a lot of people, especially in the comments, they're going to actually. Hey, we going 14-3. We going 17-0 to prove it otherwise. We're going to do this. Like you got to kind of do it, and then when the 53-man roster come out for all teams, then you know what's going on with every team that's on the schedule. Then you can sit up there and be like, all right, this is a game we could possibly lose. This is the game we could possibly win. Uh,
Right.
this is a game that we can win. This is
Right.
will be a must win if it comes down to this scenario. So it's certain scenarios, but as of right now, as it stands on paper, right now we at 90 men. Um, so you got to sit up there and be like, all right, well, this is what it is. This is what
Right.
I think that
Right.
can happen. But 53-man roster, after we find out who's cut, who's on the practice squad, who's traded, who's picked up, and everything like that, and then you can find out like, okay, well, this is why I'm gonna stand on that.
Right. So yeah, we'll
So you
make
got to
our
do it twice.
right. We'll make our pre-prediction before we wrap up, and then when we get our 53-man roster, then we'll make our official prediction. We'll do the same thing on Cool Cat Mitch and BOBS. I kind of did it on Broad Street, not Broad Street, on Broad Street News and Bird Talk. I also did a NFL playoff simulator. I'm not if y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go watch that to find out what everybody's record was. But right now, mine is 12-5. I'll repeat that again. But let's go ahead and go each game and let's make a pre-prediction. Week 1 versus Green Bay Packers. I got. Let's hear from King first. Go ahead, King.
This is a tricky one. I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
hold you. It's week one.
Right.
Everybody's trying to figure everybody out. You know, people got new people. Um, Green Bay Packers got one of the guys that I wanted from the beginning of the all season. I wanted Edric Cooper, but the Green Bay Packers picked him up. You know, it was either one of the Coopers that they were going to pick up. They was going to either get Edric Cooper or they were going to get Cooper DeJean. And we got Cooper DeJean, and that's what made them pick up Ezra Cooper. Also, they did pick up one of the guys that I was looking at. Also, the safety from I think he was from the Giants. I think that was the Giants. But they did pick him up as well, and that's why we spun the block on CD Gardner Johnson. Um, it's gonna be a tricky one, man. You know, I know Aaron Jones is not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think Dylan is still there. I think. Um, It's gonna be a tricky one, but at the same time, man, like I said, man, it's gonna be the first game for both parties. So the outcome is gonna be iffy, man. By the talent of the Philadelphia Eagles, I say the Eagles take this game by one score. I'm gonna say one score. Because it's gonna be that type of game where as though that you're gonna see what's working, what's not working. You're gonna see them trying to get the chemistry going with Saquon Barkley and everything. And also, the right guard position got to be brought up to the standard of the offensive line. A lot of people are sleeping on Cam Jurgens. So I say Cam Jurgens is going to try to prove them wrong in their first game. Coming out with that drilling. And overall, man, I just think this is going to be a one-score game, but the Eagles come out on top. I think we're the more talented team. It's a home game for us, so we got to protect home.
Exactly. I agree with you guys. I agree with you, King. I think we're going to win this game. We'll be 1-0. Aaron Jones ain't there, but they do got some pieces up there in Green Bay. They do got some pieces, so by hook or by crook, by a field goal, I say the Philadelphia Eagles win this game. Week 2. Hold on. Smitty Eagle in the building. What up, Smitty?
What it is.
Yep. We're making our pre-May prediction, and then we'll make a final one after the 53-man roster.
I ain't got one.
It's not, bro. It's not really a pre-made prediction. It's just basically what we did on Wednesday when
Yeah.
it was released. We're just really getting more in depth into it.
Yeah.
We're not really making a record prediction yet. But yeah, you could just say by game, what do you think the outcome could be or the challenge could be each game?
That's a prediction,
Right.
No, it's
I
not a
really don't know
prediction
yet.
because you're not saying the final score. No, listen, you're not saying the final score. You're not saying
Right.
who whatever. Like you're not going to say that. You're just going to say is going to be a challenge for us or is it going to be a win for us or whatever like that. But
Yeah.
it could change. It could
Right.
change later on. It could.
What? Yeah. So go ahead, Smitty. What's your thoughts on Green Bay?
I mean, they're a young team, man. I don't really know. Like they got a lot of pieces they brought in. They revamped some things. I think they got a young offense that's growing together, but they got some camaraderie, going into their second year together as a starting unit. Their their safety, their DB room is pretty phenomenal with the Jazeer Alexander and Xavier McKinney. Their linebacker core with Edgerrin Cooper. I can't remember the other dude's name. And then they D line with Kenny Clark and those guys. I mean, they're gonna be stout. They're gonna be ready to play. Hopefully we can get away with one, but it's gonna be a tough game, man. It's gonna be close.
Yep. So week 2 for the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be in the building. Some other people will be in the building. So I already got my ticket for that game. So I can't wait to see Eagles Nation rocking on Monday Night Football. So Smitty, what's your thoughts on the Atlanta Falcons?
I never trust the Atlanta Falcons, even though they got a good team. I don't know if they can if it's gonna translate. You know what I mean? They got Kirk Cousins, but we played Kirk Cousins 2 years in a row. We beat him 2 years in a row. With what I would say more dynamic receiver weapons than what he has in Atlanta. They have some issues on defense. They got some issues on offense. It's a big question mark. I think we should be able to beat that team, with us having some camaraderie amongst the guys, us kind of being familiar with each other and going into the game. And you don't even know if Kirk Cousins is going to be the starter. So it could possibly be us playing a rookie quarterback. I would hope we pull that one out.
Yep. King?
Kirk Cousins, we've been having his number, man. This is probably the second or third time we played him week 2. He did have a decent receiving core with the Minnesota Vikings, but I think this is some good young talent around him. Defense on Atlanta's defense is not too up to par, man. I think that with our types of our players that we have intact, I think that we can get over on them. I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy one. It's just going to be a win that we should have. We should have this win. It's not going to be an easy one though. This is going to be the first official home game for the season because it's going to be in the link. And I feel like that they're going to turn up because they're going to feed off the crowd.
Yep. I believe we're going to win this game. I'm not making any score prediction, but listen, we faced Kirk Cousins 2 years in a row. We faced them one Monday Night Football, and then we faced them Thursday Night Football. Both times home opener at the link. They do got some good weapons up there. They got Bijan Robinson. They got Kyle Pitts. But at the end of the day, it's still Kirk Cousins. I'm not really – it'll be tough because week 2 at the link, whoever steps up is going to give us their best. But I feel like we're going to win this game as well. Week 3 at New Orleans Saints. I'm not going to make – all I'm going to say is Jalen freaking Hurts is the Saints' daddy. Go ahead, King.
You always on that Jalen Hurts is their daddy, man.
Well, 2-0.
For me, 2 seasons ago, I need my revenge. I need to go there in New Orleans and get my revenge on the game that I went to and Gardner Minshew messed it up for me. I need this game. I'm gonna just say that. I need this game. They do got some good players over there. Some guys that's going to test the secondary, and also some guys that going to test our wide receiver core. I don't know too much about their pass rush. All I know is that overall the Eagles should pull this one out. This is a game that we could win, but like I said, it's not going to be easy. Because it's still the beginning of the season, man. You really don't get your foot in until that 5th week, and that's why I hate that it's the bye.
Yes.
But yeah, you don't really get your foot in until like that 5th week, and then it's a go. But I feel like that this is a game that we could pull out.
Smitty?
I don't know, man. The Saints last year looked bad, but it was a lot of injuries on that team, man. So I'm sure they're gonna come out with a little fight. They do got a few pieces on offense. Chris Olave, they got Rashid Taheed. They got a few guys over there on the offense. I don't really need revenge though, like DV, man.
They got Derek Carr too, though.
Yeah, they got Derek Carr. I mean, he don't scare me though.
I know, I'm messing with you.
But it ain't really revenge for me, like DV. I don't. If it would have been Jalen Hurts, I'm coming there with blood. But you beat Minshew, man. You beat Minshew mania, man. Anybody could have beat us at that point. I mean, I don't really need revenge. I'm just gonna continue the streak with Jalen Hurts, man. You know, if that's what we can do, I want to continue the streak. They ain't beat Jalen yet, so I hope we can go in there on that Sunday, man, and make it 3-0. But I don't know about their defensive side, but their offensive side, decent.
Leberman Walker, week 4, back at the scene of the crime, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's your thoughts, Smitty?
I'm gonna do them like I did them in week 3. I mean, we can repeat week 3. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and beat up on them again. And I don't know why we didn't use that formula in the playoffs, but it seemed like we went away from the plan. They got a stout defense, man. Todd Bowles is gonna come with it. So that's gonna be the first test, like of whether or not they got an answer for this blitz, man. Because Todd Bowles is gonna bring it again. He's not gonna slow down. He gonna come with it. So we're gonna have to figure out if Kellen Moore and Jalen Hurts on the same page week 4, with the ability to change that offense up and counteract those blitzes, because Todd Bowles blitzed our pants off in that playoff game. I think we can beat them though. I think last year, I don't know if it's a flash in the pan, but I'm not sure if that's the same Baker Mayfield you get year in and year out. He has played with Cleveland, but he's also got those seasons up with some bad seasons. But we got to come in here with a little bit of chip on our shoulder, man. With a little bit of, we got to go in here and get it, man. So I think this game here is gonna be one of those ones, man, where you're gonna have to answer a couple of questions. You're gonna learn a couple of things about your team, and we're gonna find out if we got a little grit and a little grind ready to fight.
King?
I feel like that with the moves that we made, I think that cover all the bases of that playoff loss. I think that a lot of guys that was there in the playoff loss, that AJ Brown probably looking at the chip on the shoulder, basically like, hey, I could have did something if I was available. Jalen Hurts, those type of guys, the ones that was there in that loss, I feel like that they're gonna want their revenge. And I feel like they're gonna go in there with some type of aggression, eagerness, and some type of confidence, because they know what they have. And then like Saquon Barkley is going to make it so much easier on Jalen Hurts and the offensive line and the other guys. I feel like that, it's going to be more on the defense. I think this is going to be where we see where the defense is at, because this is the team that beat us a year ago, or within the same year. But I feel like that, Mike Evans shouldn't have a good game if we are going to, you know, applaud the defense as much. I'm looking for the defense to actually revenge, certain things. Even though like a lot of people will say that it don't count, but I feel like to the Eagles organization and the players that was there a year prior, I think it does. Um, but overall, man, this is a game that we can win. But like I said, it's going to be close. These early games is going to be close until like week 5. And I think that's where we're going to get our head back in the game. And then, we go through that stretch where we're going to just, you know, head towards the short, the short, not the short, but the mini buy, I should say.
Mhm.
But overall, the Buccaneers is, a team that beat us. We got one of their guys on our team now. So we shall see. We shall see. But this is a game that we should win.
Yep. I think we should get our revenge on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll see how Baker Mayfield is. I think some of their players, I don't know who wants to be traded. I think I don't know which one wants to be traded or not, but it'll be tough. All 4 of these games will be tough because it's weeks 1 through 4. The week 5 bye, man. Do we have any complaints on the week 5 bye, King?
Yeah. I mean, of course, we wanted at least week 8 or week 11. Um, you don't want it that early. But that's how the cookie crumbles. We got what, one of the easiest schedules in the league out of the 32 teams. So, they can't give us everything. You know what I'm saying? So this is how the cookie crumbles. Um, we just got to be prepared and build our bodies up to, they have to build their bodies up to be prepared for the stretch that's in hand to the point where, the mini buy can help them recuperate. We got people put in place where as though that they can back up if need be. Um, so I'm not really too concerned about it. It's just that damn, like the early buy to the point where, like Smitty said, what Wednesday, in my old job, I was always the first one to go to lunch. We clock in at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm going to lunch at 11:30, and I'm like, yo, like by 3 o'clock, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how it is for me, and I get it. But at the same time, man, like it, it it is what it is at this point, man. It's all about like how you going to handle the Browns after the bye. How you going to handle, what's the winning streak after the bye? That's
Right.
where I'm concerned at, because we do play some AFC teams in the mix, and then we run into the Cowboys and the Commanders. So I want to know through that stretch before the mini bye between week 11 and week 12. Where do we stand there? That's where I want to know. And I think overall, man, I'm pissed off by the bye, but I understand it because they can't give us an easy schedule and then give us a bye that's feasible to us.
Right.
So
Yep. Go ahead, Smitty.
Um, I obviously had a small issue with Dubai, obviously being early, but I look around the league, right, and I've been looking at a lot of people's schedules. I mean, I would be more inept to be mad if it wasn't a lot of early buys, but it's a lot of early buys and not a lot of late buys this year. So I don't know if they trying to get them out of the way early. Might be something new to NFL trying. So we're gonna see how it work out, man. I think it's actually a little bit. I don't want to say in favor, but like you get a 4 game sample size on the plate, and then you get the opportunity to let your coordinators get basically 2 weeks before you go into a game that's coming up. We're finna discuss next, but which I think is a definitely a tough a tough team. You know what I'm saying, with a stout defense. So any adjustments you need to make, think about this. Look at it this way. I've been looking at the schedule a little different. You play Todd Bowles, one of the top defenses in the NFL. You get a bye, and then you go play Cleveland, number one
mhm,
defense last year in the NFL.
mhm.
You might need that bye because I think if we go play back-to-back games like that with grueling defenses, we might be beat up, man. We might need that break because if you really look at the schedule, after that, it's really only one defense on there that are like those, and that's the Ravens.
Hmm.
If you really look at it, the only defense that's left like those two is the Ravens. And think about this. We come off a 10-day, basically a 10-day hiatus after we get a 10-day between that. We play the Rams and then we play the Ravens. So it's like we're gonna have like 2 games in the matter of 15 or 24 days or something like that. So I mean, I think that's a decent scenario. You know what I mean? Maybe we could have got it later, but looking at the two defenses we played in those the week before and the week after, I think the bye could help us.
In
Yeah.
Atlanta, yeah, that's the mini bond right there, the 10 days. So between week 11 and week 12, that's the 10 days that I'm talking about. So we do get that little stretch, whereas though that we can recuperate, probably possibly get some guys back that's
Yeah,
been
we
banged
talk
up
about that
and
10-day
all that.
stretch, but we also got to talk about week 8 through week 11 before we get the 10-day stretch where we play 4 games in 17 days.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, I
That's my
think
biggest
they.
issue with this whole
Well,
schedule
we'll get
outside of the
to it.
bye.
We'll get to it.
Yep. We'll get to it. So let's go ahead, Smitty, and get to Cleveland. Your thoughts on the Browns?
Kind of just touched on it, but I mean, they probably got the best defense in the NFL. I mean, coming out of last year. The thing about it is, though, they don't travel. So last year they was. I looked at the splits last night. You'd be surprised. I mean, they're really bad on the road. But you also got a quarterback who's finding his legs again in Deshaun Watson. You got Amari Cooper. You got that guy Jared Judy coming over there. They stacked. They got their running back possibly coming back around that time. So they're gonna be fully healthy, assuming that there's no injuries in the first half of the season. We're gonna have to figure it out, man. It's gonna be a tough one. That one they're gonna be a tough one. It's a toss up right now, man, because it's 2 teams finding their way, 2 teams figuring it out. We're gonna really be trying to figure out how we can adjust because the secondary is good. Linebackers are they flow with the defense. They obviously we know their defensive line is top tier. They got one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. They're built similar to what we were in 2022. I mean, outside of really knowing what your quarterback got, they pretty much in the same scenario. So we're gonna have to come in there and fight. We've been going to camps with them for what 2 years, I think. Before now, we had 2 years where we did the joint practice with those guys, and hopefully we take something from that and be able to put it on the field. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be a tough game, man. That's gonna be a rugged one.
Yep. King?
October 13th is one of the games that I want to go to. I want to go to this game 3 days before my birthday. Number one, number two, like Smitty just said, number one defense in the league last season. Um, it gives us to have on display Kellen Moore's offense and how he plays this scheme. On defense or on offense, I should say. Um, I really want us to beat the Browns, but it's not going to be an easy task at all. Um, Deshaun Watson, you got some guys coming back healthy, Chubb. Um, you got Amari Cooper.
Mhm.
You got other receivers that they got. You
Judy?
got Judy.
They
You
got
got
Elijah
the
Moore.
tight end. Yeah, you got Elijah Moore too. I forgot they picked him up as well. Um, But this is the game that I want to go to because I don't want to go to the games that I know that we should ball out. We should beat this team. I want to go to a game just like the San Fran game. I didn't think that we was going to go in last season and beat San Fran behind, but I feel like that it was going to be a game. I want to go to a game, and I think week 6 is going to be our first task. That's going to be really our first task to who we are. And I think Todd Bowles in week 4 is going to gear us up for that challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then by week 5 and all that, we get to see the scheme of the Cleveland Browns and everything, how they're going to try to play us. Hopefully, they play a scrambling quarterback before then, or a quarterback that likes to move. And once we play them week 6, then we know where their weaknesses is at. So I feel like, I for Nola. Okay. Huh?
Mm, I,
Oh,
you going to Nola?
to Nola.
Yeah, she going
Okay.
to Nola.
So she's going to Nola. Okay. I got a
Mhm.
couple guys that's going to Nola. But yeah, I just feel like that week 6 is going to be the first real test for the Philadelphia Eagles on offense. And then our defense just got to hold up.
Yep, I'm with you. It's going to be a tough task for the facing the Cleveland Browns, but it's at the link. The Eagles will come out of bye. It's going to be a tough task, but they'll win off a field goal. So week 7, Saquon Barkley revenge game versus the New York Giants. What's your thoughts, King?
Saquon Barkley going to be in leadership mode more than he has been in the first couple games. I'm letting y'all know that now. We're going to see it. They're going to pan to him on the screen plenty of times. Saquon Barkley is going to be the leader of the Philadelphia Eagles that game. I feel like Saquon Barkley going to want this game more than anything, especially because it's in his whole old neck of the woods. 1 o'clock game is right up our alley. We've been wanting these 1 o'clock games. I think we're going to show up. It's all about the pass rush. It's all about how we do on defense, because offense is going to be clicking. I think it's going to be more so on defense. Now I know the New York Giants got some guys on defense like Thibodeau and those guys. Like I think that they're going to make some plays, but it's going to be too much, especially for those guys that's on that defense to cover, because we got too many things going on offense. Now, like I said, and I say it again, this is all based on who's going to be the dominant guy at right guard. That's where I'm at with it, because the Giants is going to really attack that, especially since they see us twice.
Yep. What about you, Smitty?
I'm gonna be very honest. This game is gonna be a problem. The environment in that stadium is gonna be very nasty. And if you got a rookie right guard, a rookie cornerback, wherever you got rookies, plenty prepares them for that environment, but they're gonna be very nasty because of Saquon coming back. That's gonna be the nastiest environment we've played in New York in a long, long, long time. And it's gonna be a test for that offensive line, bro. Our offensive line is gonna be tested. I'm not really worried about the offense, so to say. I know Malik Neighbors is there, but that's their number one guy. They're relying on a young guy. I don't think their running game is gonna be as stout as it has been in the years with Saquon. But that defensive line with Thibodeau, with Brian Burns, with Lawrence, they gonna get at us. They coming. I can't say much about. I mean, they got Deonte Banks. They drafted probably the best safety in the draft, and I think they got Tyler Nubin. No, they didn't get Nubin. They got somebody else. I forgot. I got to remember they did get a top safety. They retained their linebacker play. I think this team could be. I ain't gonna say they're gonna give us a big fight, but it could give us a struggle on offense, man, if we can't contain that defensive line and make those boys play a little harder. And if our guys that are starting come out and they let that crowd to get to them, this could be one of those games where you get hit early, but you got to fight late, type games. I can see that happen, man, because I don't think any of those other games we're gonna play in with the crowd and that situation is gonna be as I can see us getting stuff thrown at us at this point. I can't even lie to you. Those people are very upset. So I can see, I can really see somebody getting some beer poured on them, walking out to the field, all types of stuff. I can see this being a nasty game, man. I can see this being one of those ones they feel really nasty, but they still haven't got over it. I posted something about Saquon the other day, and I had like 50 or 60 Giants in my post. I'm like, man, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't got over it yet. They're still very, very upset. I mean, you could see the nastiness in the situation. So I can see this game being one of those ones where they get nasty, and hopefully hopefully it fuels us and it doesn't discourage the young guys. Hopefully it make them go out there and hit them in the mouth.
Do you feel the at the Meadowlands? Do you feel like uh the Giants fans being rowdy and upset that Saquon is wearing Philly green? Do you think that uh the Giants players are going to feed off that the wrong way and make mistakes?
They're gonna do a little bit of both. They're gonna play. They're gonna
Okay.
play and make it right, but they also gonna over pursue. They're gonna try something. Hopefully, we there to counter their aggressiveness. You got to think, it's some guys on that team that's been with Saquon their whole career. They didn't want to see Saquon leaving. Now they might possibly understand, but not enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like this comment right here. Philly's gonna take over that stadium as usual.
This might be the one time they don't let us. I swear. I can
They're
see
not.
they owner. I can see they owner buying a bunch of tickets just to not let us take over.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, bro. It's just like my Philadelphia Sixers. Sad to say, game 6 or so.
The last game y'all had at home, they bought like
They
half
bought
the
all the tickets. They bought all the tickets, so so the New York Knicks fans could not come in there and basically say F and B and all that, and it still didn't work. So they probably try to do that too. They probably try to buy just off of that, They probably still try to buy all the tickets and then have us like minimum to the point where you're gonna hear some Philly fans, but not a lot, like normal. And they're gonna really, go to this game because they're ready for Saquon Barkley.
But I know
They're
people
ready.
that I met on Twitter, never been to a Giants game. They like, oh, I'm going to week 7. I'm gonna be there.
Right.
I know it's gonna, I know the environment gonna be the environment I haven't seen the Giants have in years. And they're like, I'm going.
I seen a Giants fan today, and he said it's gonna be like January 6th, bro, at the White House. Yo, that's crazy. That's insane.
I didn't believe they was that upset, but after like encountering more Giants fans, they don't they really feel some type of way.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough game because if that's what's going to happen, which it will, because everybody, Tiki Barber, all the Giant fans, everybody in the mama.
All their biggest stars coming out that night. Every star that's a Giants fan is going to be at that game. Every one of them. They calling people right now, sending them tickets.
Mexico.
Like, they sending them. And I think they might be wearing their 100th anniversary jerseys against us.
Yeah, you might get LT out there somewhere.
It's gonna be a crazy game.
But them uniforms is disgusting.
Yeah,
it damn sure is.
They go in the same drawer as that blue and yellow bull junk we got.
Yeah. I don't know why they posted it up when I was like, yo, what is this? They gonna post that up like, yeah, what's up with y'all? We don't like that either.
We ain't worn them in like 20 years. We ain't worn them in like 20 years.
You got Pizzle tweeting that out. You got Awesomeness Sports tweeting that out.
But look, I had responded to somebody. I said the last person that wore that jersey was Donovan McNabb. He can keep it too. He can keep
sure
it.
Can. Damn sure can. Ain't no green in that jersey at all.
None.
That's stupid.
None. I don't even know where we got that from. Why we even came with blue and yellow? I don't even
know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on with that, man.
Shakita, what's happening?
What's going on? How's the fam?
Let's see. They getting ready to be in that arena league.
No, they ain't going to arena league.
Yeah, it is what it is. But all right, Joe Burrow coming. We're going to face Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. So, what's your thoughts, Smitty?
This team, I mean, obviously we know they can. They beat us before. They got off on us pretty decent last time Joe Burrow came to the link. But now we got to go to Cincinnati. So this game could go a lot of ways. I hope by this time whoever's in playing cornerback in those positions, man, are ready for a task, because Joe Burrow and his guy. I do sound nervous. I am, because you know what? I watch Vic Fangio, and Vic Fangio don't do good against good quarterbacks. He got torched last year by every good quarterback on his schedule other than Dak Prescott. That's his best competition against is Dak Prescott. So on the last time we played Joe Burrow, I think the man went for like 400 some yards and 4 touchdowns. Like he put a beating on us. So I'm hoping we can yeah. I mean, I hope we can get some pressure. I hope our defensive line is ready. I hope our guys at cornerback is ready. And if they is, I mean, this could be a good one. I think this is the measuring stick right here. Like midway through the season, you get to see where your guys at. If we win this game right here, I told DV, man, I really don't think any other quarterback on this is as deadly as Joe Burrow. So I think this is gonna be a good one, man. This one's gonna be much CTV. I hate that it's I think what at 425. I think that one should have been a Sunday night game, though, to be honest.
Yep. King?
Joe Burrow coming back off an injury, man. Like, you know, we already know what type of quarterback he is. He has 2 of his receivers. One of the receivers is still looking for a contract. I don't know where his mentality is going to be at. They lost a 3rd receiver, Tyler Boyd. But overall, man, I think that it's going to be a difficult task for the Philadelphia Eagles, especially the secondary. Telling you the truth, that's what it's going to be. We're going to be basically about to throw something at the screens, yelling at the screens. We're going to be doing certain things. I can see the Eagles still pulling this out, but it's going to be a tough task if we don't get that pass rush going. Just like Jigga said, I was going to say that, but he took the words right out of my mouth. That pass rush has to be there, man. And you know, we normally confident about our pass rush because Hassan Reddick was there. You know, you still had BG, you know, a couple years removed. Josh Sweat was still playing
DV,
lights out.
you said they lost Tyler Boyd. They replaced him with Jermaine Burton, Alabama.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess.
If you go look at Tyler Boyd's numbers, I mean, I think they could be.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying, but at the same time,
I had Jermaine Burton on my list as wide receiver 3 for us.
Right, I think that him
and Malachi
can win that matchup.
Corley.
I'm talking about matchup.
We can. We got the right guy. That's what I'm hoping. Week 8, we got our feet together and everybody running the system smooth. No hiccups.
I'm hoping week 6. Like that's what I'm hoping. Week 6.
Well, I'm hoping week 6 we good, but week 8 we need to be perfect then.
I think that you know Joe Burrow is a guy that you got to respect, but you know Vic Fangio really and those coordinators, they not coordinators, but the positional coaches, they really have to focus on making him uncomfortable to the point where he's making unrealistic throws to win this ball game. We're away, and you know they're good at home. They're good at home, so you know it's going to be a test for us. But I think we could pull out the victory, man. It's going to be a close game, as always. Probably 1-score game, but you know I see the Eagles possibly pulling this out.
Yeah, I got the Eagles pulling this off too. It depends on 2 things. One, the coordinators. What will Vic Fangio do? What will Kellen Moore do? That's the first thing. And number 2, knock on wood, how healthy will Joe Burrow be? How healthy will Joe Burrow be? If he's healthy, it's going to be a tough task. I'm not wishing no injury because I really want to face Joe Burrow. I don't want to face the backup. I want to face Joe Burrow, but it depends on the health. If he's healthy, it's going like King DV said.
No, GG, they didn't. They didn't fix their O-line. Not too much.
Semi.
Not too much.
Yeah.
They brought in Trent Brown. They brought in a couple guys. I mean,
that's cute.
They drafted Amarius Mims to play guard. I mean, they brought in some guys to fix. They only had one side. Actually, if you really look at their splits, only one side of the line is messed up. The left side is pretty decent. The right side is buns. And they brought in 2 guys to try to fix that right side. So we're gonna see. But that's by week 8. Maybe they not together. We can get some penetration and take them out. You know what I mean? They're young, but also I'm being a little optimistic because you know what I mean. I hope my team get it together, but we also I mean, we got to be realistic with Vic Fangio. He ain't had the greatest track record against elite quarterbacks.
Bro, I was just saying before you
Yep.
hopped on,
Yep.
I was down there today. Well, what was that? Today or yesterday? It was one.
Yesterday, yeah, Autism Challenge
It was
was
yesterday.
yesterday.
It was yesterday. Yeah.
Yep.
I was down there. The picture of Jordan Davis do not do it justice. That's all I'm gonna say. It don't do it justice, bro. Like I feel like,
Nah, they wanted to tell me Jordan Davis was done, man. That's what they told me.
bro,
What they
that
told
doesn't
me.
do it justice. I feel like that Jordan Davis is going to be a monster, bro. All 2024. I'm telling you, bro.
Man, he about 315. I mean, we gonna get.
They asked. So I was next to somebody because I was on Broad Street. I didn't go on. What's it called? The link. I was on Broad Street, and I heard somebody ask Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Basically, what's your, how do you think your season going to go, your upcoming season? And he said, well, when my number is called, I'll be ready. Now I don't know how to take that. I don't know if he already know that he's not going to be the guy that's starting.
He know.
But
He low key
yeah,
know he got a low key fight up.
He was next to Covey and somebody else signing some football, some towels, some anything extra that somebody wanted to sign, whatever. I don't know if he is Gene. I don't know if he is going to start, bro.
I don't think he is.
I really
bro.
don't. But do y'all think like talking about that
Yeah.
before we go to the next team? Talking about that, do
Yep.
you feel like that? Do you feel like that? It would be wrong to start Nakobe Dean?
What you mean?
Like the last couple years
Mm-hmm.
that Nakobe Dean played, he got hurt. Do you think that we should have him on ice in the background? No, listen.
What couple you? No. I can't let you be on. I can't let your word. You got to get
No,
your words right. You
no.
said
I'm saying no. Listen.
last couple of years he been hurt.
You're right.
He only got hurt once.
You're right. It was 1 year, but he was hurt his first year. Second year, he got.
He didn't come into the
He
season
didn't hurt. Not in the
He-
season, no.
He participated in all the camps. He got drafted hurt, but by the time we started rookie mini camp, he participated in every aspect.
So my question is, do you think that it would be wrong to start him?
No.
Or do you think why?
I think he's gonna be ready, bro. Did you not see the look in that man's eyes? That man looked like he want blood. That man was like, bro, I don't got nothing in my eyes but getting on the field and showing y'all what I got. He lost that
challenge to Kakatera, though.
I didn't see him fall first. It looked like they fell together.
Fall first. No, they said he fell first.
All I heard was, look at his hand. Look at his hand. I ain't see nobody fall, though. You can't see him fall. That's why I didn't know who won.
They cheered, and Kakatera came down. No, I asked the question because that was a question that was circling around in Philly.
Yeah.
Should we start him over X-Man Jr.?
Right. For me,
that's the question.
Yeah, for me, I would say yes, let him start, but also Vic Fangio said it. Twizzler said this best with Vic Fangio. The best player plays. So OTA's mini camp and training camp is going to be real interesting because we talking Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and we're talking about Nakobe Dean. Whoever shows Vic Fangio and the rest of the coaching staff something is going to be on the field. Because like Vic Fangio said, am I worried about Vic Fangio this season? Kinda. But the words he said was the best player will be on the field. So we'll see starting tomorrow what Nakobe Dean and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is. Because the best player will be on the field. But that's my thing. So, Jacksonville Jaguars Sunday Night Football on NBC. Dougie P comes back to the link again. What's your thoughts, King?
You're gonna go down 14-0 in the first quarter again. I'll tell you
Cross your
that.
fingers it don't rain. Eat too.
I don't want to go. Even if it does rain, I don't give a damn. We are way better teams than that. You know, to go
Yep.
down 14-0 to this team now. You know, it's a couple of guys that you got to worry about, man. 18, you got to worry about, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
They got an okay defense. It's not bad. But overall, man, I just think that, you know, this is one of those, I ain't gonna say statement games, but one of those games that we should win convincingly.
Mhm.
But who knows? You know, they can make some changes. We can make some changes. We don't know who's going to be hurt by week 9.
Right.
But at the same time, this is one of those games that we can win convincingly. And I don't want to be down 14-0 again to a
Mhm.
Doug Peterson team,
Right.
because if so, then look, they're not going to let us get away with that twice. I'm telling you that now. So we really got to show up.
Yep. Smitty?
Um, that's another. This is a team that's trying to find itself, man. They got a lot of finding themselves to do after last season. They kind of ended the season just like the Philadelphia Eagles, going down on a losing streak. I think they won 1 out of their last 6, just like us. Big question mark, and I don't think they addressed a lot of they biggest issues. They lost Calvin Ridley. They brought in a rookie, but they lost Zay Jones also. So now they bringing in a guy last year who was a rookie who got barely any snaps. He gonna be there as the wide receiver 2 or 3, wherever he fit in at. Uh, Christian Kirk coming off injury. Evan Ingram is there. Their offensive line isn't great. You got Trevor Lawrence who is fighting injury every week, so you don't know his status until the week happens. They re-signed a few of their defensive line pieces, but I think their best guy, if I'm not mistaken, uh, isn't there. I might be wrong. Got to look at it, but they lost a few pieces on defense. Uh, at secondary, it wasn't that great last year either. So, I mean, this game right here, man, I don't know if it's the same team we played in 2022. It's nowhere close to how good they was in 2022. So, this game probably won't end up like the last one. It probably will be a little bit different. Um, but Dougie P gonna come prepared. He gonna come to play the Eagles because he believes this the house he built. So we're gonna have to hit him in the mouth again. So I think
Yep.
this one gonna be this might be, I mean, this one might be the one to put us on the map for the season if we play it right.
Right. I agree with Smitty. If we play our cards right and do what we supposed to do and not go down 14-0, I just see us making a statement versus Dougie P and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the game I've been waiting for. Unfortunately, it's not at the link. That's week 17. But week 10, we go to that straight rat sewer hole known as AT&T Stadium to face them straight rats. King, your reaction to those people?
It ain't about them, it's about us.
Right,
Let's start there, right?
right.
Secondly, like this is the game, you know, after we beat the Giants and everything, this is the game where it's though that it's like, all right, well, do we want to be trailing behind to try to catch up to get the division, or do we want the division right now? Because the following week we play another divisional rival.
Mm-hmm.
We got to show out here. You know, this is a game that we want. Me and Smitty both said that we want to sweep these mofo's. We want to sweep them. I also see like a lot of turmoil. I think they're going to try to use Ezekiel Elliott a lot to try to mask what Dak Prescott and their offense does. Um, I'm not too concerned about the offense because the offense did have some success against Zimmer
Mike Zimmer.
defense.
Yep.
So I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm
Yeah.
not too concerned about that. It's more about the
Offense.
defense on how no. The offense is fine. The
Right.
defense is where I'm concerned.
Right.
I think the defense is the one where, you know, see how you stop CD Lamb. If it's a CD, not CD, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell
Mhm.
back there. We might have injuries by then. Who knows? But I feel like that, they got to be ready and they got to know and feel how deep this game is to both cities, Dallas and Philly,
Mhm.
especially Philly, because you're playing for that team. But
Yeah.
you got to feel that. And I feel like that, we need this one. We need week 10. We get week 10, then, we got the team that could possibly, make adjustments and try to fight us for the number one spot in the division. But if we win this one, now they playing catch up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need this one. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie,
Right.
but we need this one.
Yeah. Smitty.
Mm. I hate playing the Cowboys, but we got to play them 2 times a year. This one at Jerry World, I like that they switched it up. They usually come to us first, so I like that we going to Jerry World first. If we can get this one out the way, I mean, the sky's the limit. I heard bro talking about divisions and things of that nature. I don't know where we'll be at that time. I'm hoping that win would push us out in front by a good distance, depending on how they play. But they got a lot of answers, and they got a lot of questions, not a lot of answers on that offensive line. Wide receiver 3, really wide receiver 2, running back. I mean, that offense is very reconstructed at this point. They're gonna be figuring a lot of things out. I think this game here is one of those ones where you want to take advantage if you can of being the better team. It's talent wise. That defense ain't gonna let us do that easily. You got Trayvon Diggs coming back. You did lose Stephon Gilmore. You got Bland playing the other side now. You're gonna bring in a guy. There's gonna be a few guys on that defense that ain't gonna be. But we also got to remember, Dan Quinn is gone. Growing pains will happen. It happened to us last year. We thought because we brought somebody in with the same scheme, it was gonna be smooth. They thought because they brought somebody in close to the same scheme, it's gonna be smooth. But Mike Zimmer ain't coached it down in about 2 years, I think. So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
gonna see.
Yep. For me, it's been since what 2017 since we've been to Jerry's World and beat them. We need to beat the Cowboys in Jerry's World so bad. It needs to happen. It won't be easy, but they're gonna have some growing pains too because Mike Zimmer is the new defensive coordinator. They got some young offensive linemen. The pressure going to be on Dak. The pressure going to be on Mike McCarthy because Jerry Jones, with the snap of the fingers, can get rid of both. So the pressure going to be on them. It will be close, but I feel like we're gonna handle business, and then we're coming back to Philly, and I'll be at the link for the final game versus Dallas, and hopefully on the aftermath I get to use this beautiful broom and sweep them. But we'll talk about that.
What's
So,
good, Nas? How you doing,
what up,
brother?
Nas?
No cut.
Yep. Salute to everybody that's watching, man. We got 70 people watching the show. So please do us a favor. Wrong button. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Broad Street channel. All of our channels. Me, Smitty, Trey, Notion, Moan, all of us, man. We really appreciate it. Let's get everybody's channel up to the standard that which it is on the Philadelphia Eagles. Subscribe to us, y'all. We really appreciate it, everybody. The next game, Thursday Night Football versus the Washington Commanders. Smitty, Jayden Daniels, I think, will be the quarterback. So, what's your thoughts?
I mean, first time in the link, man. I think this right here gonna be one of those situations where we gonna get the hopefully like Fangio plays great against guys like Jayden Daniels. Hopefully he's still playing great. Our defense playing great. He confuses young guys. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna give Jaden his first answer to the NFC East, man. We're gonna get to welcome him in and let him see, how we get down over here, man. So this game here, they got a lot of pieces they bringing in. They're trying to rebuild, really. I mean, they just came off having the number 2 overall pick. I mean, it ain't easy to bounce back. New offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new head coach, new position coaches, new starting quarterback. It's as you would say, trust the process. I mean, it's gonna be a process. DV would know a lot about trusting those things, but I don't trust processes. So, they go, they go. Oh, that was a shot on purpose, good.
No,
Don't worry, good. I'm trying to find out what Tyrese Halliburton got that sweater he had on tonight. So I can wear
crazy. That's
the one I
crazy.
showed.
Shout out to them for
I need
finishing
one
the
of
job.
those. I need one of those. I need one of those. No, I'm just joking. But this one here, man, is we're gonna see. Jaden Daniels is a scrambling guy, so he's gonna be able to move around and give us some problems. So we're gonna have Randall came out of nowhere. He commented the whole time.
Right.
He said, "Hey, nah, this is a different process. Random, this ain't y'all process. This the commander's process. They gotta trust it too, man. They gotta trust the commander process, man. So we gonna figure it out for them."
We both have Josh Harris, and yeah, it hasn't been pretty. It hasn't been pretty to trust. You know what I'm saying? So, yes.
The trust is wavering. The trust is wavering. Somebody told me that. Hey, look, I heard a Sixer fan say, "I'm trusting the process and the process over." I said, "Damn."
Keep trusting the process, man. You got to wrap around your 2 guys, like the bench and everything like that. That's what we got to do in the offseason.
But here, Sixer fans say that in the space, bro. I was dying. He said, "Man, I'm trusting the process and the process over." I said, "God."
He said that woke him up, man. When you said trust the process, bro, you woke him up.
But nah, this game here should be a good one, man. The Commanders always play us good at home. They play us good every year, man. So I don't expect it to be anything different this year. Hopefully we able to pull out this one, but you can't win everything. So we're gonna see how it works out.
Yep. King?
I'm tired of the damn Commanders playing us good at home.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that. It's a short week. I know it's going to be a challenge for our guys. We're going to go straight into Thursday and play these guys. But that preps us for the mini bye we was just talking about earlier. But overall, man, the Commanders, Jalen Daniels and everything, yeah, Vic Fangio is going to throw some things at him, just like and it's going to be things that who's ever on the field is going to be comfortable with as well by time then. And I think that we can come out of here with the win. I feel like that we can come out of here with the win. I mean, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to call out that Friday. Seriously. But overall, man, I just think that, it's going to be one of those games that's going to challenge us, but not too much of the other team. I think it's going to be the short week and then, just dumb mistakes that guys is going to do. And we got to bounce back from it. Hopefully that, it doesn't cost us at the end. But we can pull out this game.
Right. I agree. We'll pull off this one as well. We play the Washington Commanders tough every single time, but we did that last year as well, and we swept them. So if we can do the exact same thing, we'll get this win. Sunday Night Football versus the Los Angeles Rams. King, what's your thoughts?
We don't have to face Aaron Donald.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that again. We don't have to face Aaron Donald.
Nope.
That's a great thing. Also, on top of that, once again, it gives a whole, depending on injury, and I hope that these guys are healthy. With Cooper Kupp, and I know that Smitty from Spaces don't like hearing that name often too much because that was a funny space to be in. But Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, I think that they're going to really challenge. They're going to really challenge. Yeah, they do got him too. They got Verse. But
bro, they got Verse and Fist, bro. And they defensive line
do?
went slack last year. They got
No,
They got Brandon Fisk. They replaced that D tackle, but that D line was playing pretty
no,
stout. I
listen,
know Aaron
look
Donald
at this.
Aaron Donald is the greatest to ever play. So there's gonna be a great fall off. But
Yeah. I'm not saying that they're not going to challenge us. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's
no.
going to be.
I'm talking. I was more talking to Jigga. Like that shit
Yeah.
gonna be crazy. Like Aaron Donald
But
gone, boy.
it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for us to go in there away and come out with another victory. They got Matthew Stafford. He's a vet, savvy vet to the point where he can read certain defenses and everything like that. I need to see because this is the game. I need to see how Matthew Stafford did against like the Vic Fangio scheme. What's his record? What's his percentage, completion percentage, and everything like that. I need to know. Because this is the game. It could be a trap game. It could be one of the trap games that we have. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how we bounce back. Just by having that mini bye, how we bounce back from a win against the Commanders. How we bounce back and followed it up with another win in LA.
Yep. Smitty?
And my boy over here just counting wins up. Man, he said how we bounce back off a win from the command.
No, bro. I'm calling the wins against our division. I'm not talking about anybody else. Just the
Hey, my
division.
dog said, nah. Hey, you wild, bro.
Just a division, bro. Just a division. Ain't nothing personal. Just business.
I love that line. I love that line. Ain't not personal awesomeness, just business. Go ahead, Smitty.
I don't know. I don't know. This he said Aaron Donald, but they went out and really, I mean, if you was gonna have Aaron Donald leave any season, I think they did the best they could. They went out and got Jared Verse, they got Brandon Fisk, they brought in Cameron Kitchens, Brennan Jackson. I mean, Jesus, Tyler Davis from Clemson. I mean, they replaced it as much as they could.
Wait. Hold up.
What?
They got Kitchens too.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. And then they back up running back this year gonna be Blake Corum. Like they really did they big one in the off season. Like I ain't even look. I only look at drafts. I ain't even look at the whole off season.
Off season, yeah.
This gonna be. I mean, this gonna be another good one, man. But we always go out there and play well. I mean, we played them well last year.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get another good game. I'm trying to see what else they brought in.
This is one of Eli Risk's best games.
Oh, they got Cam Curl too, bro.
Yeah, stop naming people, bro.
Jesus Christ. They rebuilt that team like a
It's cute, man. Eagles about to win that game though.
I hope, but I mean we can't go.
We're Eagles podcast channel, whatever you want to call it. And no, we can't give too much props to them. I don't give a damn who they got.
Hey, bro, look, I'm a realistic fan. I ain't
I am too.
Crazy. And
I am too. But I'm with my guys. I'm with my guys until otherwise. I know who they got over there now because you said Cam Curl, you said Kitchens, you said Fisk,
and Jared Verse,
and
plus they brought in they got Brennan Jackson from Washington State, the big D tackle.
That right guard, whoever's that right guard is going to have to work. They're going to have to work.
Yep. It'll be a tough game. But the one thing I know, and I'm a realist too, so I'm not saying it's going to be an easy win, but I do know the best fans in the world will be in the building, and that's Eagles Nation, Eagles everywhere. So it won't be an easy win. It'll be a tough win because they got Matthew Stafford over there. But it'll be tough. It'll be tough. So the next game is the two-time MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the Baltimore Ravens. So what's your thoughts, Smitty?
Shit. I hope our defense play well. I mean, Lamar Jackson's a problem. Their defense is decent too, but they got a new defensive coordinator, so I can't really speak on what their defense is gonna look like this year. They bringing in a new linebacker. They bringing in new pieces a couple places. That offense though, man. Without OBJ, it might be a little short-handed. So we're gonna see, but obviously we know Lamar Jackson is very deadly outside the pocket. I can't remember how it went last time, but I'm pretty sure he scrambled against everybody. So it ain't really no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So we're gonna have to play good football this game, man, and contain and make sure we don't let that boy go off. But I've been waiting for this matchup for a minute. I don't think we played Lamar Jackson with Jalen Hurts though.
No, it was with Carson Wentz and COVID year.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, so I thought so, but it's gonna be a good one.
King?
This is gonna put our run defense to the test. Honestly, I think that's
what. Oh, they got Derrick Henry. I forgot.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. Since you ain't say it, I was going. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even look, bro. I was like, running game, Derrick fucking Henry. Jeez.
Yeah, they got Derrick Henry and this guy, Lamar Jackson,
but that I don't think that's a great fit. To be honest with you, I don't think Derrick Henry for them.
We shall see. We shall see.
Well, I'm looking at his splits from when he was at Tennessee. He didn't run even. I went all the way back to Alabama. His running splits out of the shotgun is not good, not good at all the way back to college. Even the school he went to high school at, they ran a shotgun scheme before he got there. They switched the scheme and went to a power scheme. So all the way back to high school, his splits probably have been bad. They don't show you the splits for high school, but I looked at tape before he was there. It was a shotgun team that he went to a power team. So even Tennessee.
Do you think that his splits and carries this season with RB2 or whoever is RB2, you think it's going to be he's going to have a role like Ezekiel Elliott with the Patriots?
No, what I think going to happen is I think a lot of you're going to see Lamar Jackson under center. He ain't going to have a lot of that open room to I want to scramble type. You ain't going to see a lot of RPO.
That's not his game. That's not.
You're going to see a lot of him turning around, turning his back to the defense and giving it to Derrick.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you put him in shotgun, I mean, you could try it, but I've looked at the splits, bro. It go from like 6.5 to like 3.1. Like it go way, way, way down.
Almost what I heard,
half the carry.
From what I heard all season, from what I seen with my own eyes yesterday and on the picture and everything like that, this is Jordan Davis game. The hell with that. I think that they're going to try to get us with the run first. They're going to try to get us with that, before they start opening it up for Lamar Jackson to do whatever he does. The running game is going to be deadly, just like Smitty said, OBJ was a big veteran piece and a voice in that wide receiver room. I think that's going to hinder them a little bit. Zay Flowers is going to be good. He's going to be good. I don't know if he's going to be great, but he's going to be good. Overall, man, this is a game that I'm going to be watching, man. I think that we can win this game. Like I said, it's always a challenge for the Eagles. Hopefully it's not a challenge where it's one of our weaknesses upcoming to like week 13. But like I said, it's going to be a real task for the run defense first, secondary second. But it's going to be a real task. Now, I don't know, going on the flip side, they lost a linebacker. But the defense is still, up there with the rest of the league. I just hope that, our offense can, do some things to confuse the defense and put some points on the board. But like, this is going to be one of those games that's, real tricky. It's a real tricky game.
Yep. For me, it's the same thing as the Cincinnati Bengals. Health and coaching staff. If Lamar Jackson's healthy, it's going to be tough. If the coaching staff handle their business, it might go either way. It might be a pick 'em. But, again, another tough win, another close call, another, why the heck did you do that, Eagles? Dang!
Hey, listen, DV, for reference, right? I'm reading, right? Derrick Henry, in the last 3 years, 87% of his carries came from under center.
Yeah. I don't know if they want to change up the playbook that much for Asian running back.
Right. So that's my thoughts when it comes to the Ravens. Carolina Panthers, Smitty.
The 32nd team in the NFL. Jesus, please. Hey, look, I don't want to be the team that give them the dub. So I would hope we beat them, but they are I don't even know. They got a few good pieces that came into the team, but they still got a long way to go. But the one positive I will give them is they got Dave Canales. He has been one of the top offensive guys in his league. If you look at it, if you want to look at how good he was, Geno Smith first year as a Seattle Seahawk, Dave Canales. Baker Mayfield last year, Dave Canales. So Dave Canales, you can go back a few other quarterbacks, but we ain't gonna go that far back. He has been known to elevate quarterback play. So that's the one thing that we're gonna find out. But I don't know if the Carolina Panthers have enough. I mean, yes, they did some things to rebuild the offensive line, but I don't think that's enough. Like the offensive line was really bad last year, really, really bad. And just to bring in one or two guys and think you fixed the problem, I don't think they fixed the problem. I don't think they fixed their problem at receiver. They attempted to, but I don't think they necessarily fixed it. So this is going to be one of those teams that has a lot of questions. And even in week 14, they're going to have more questions because I think they still going to be trying to figure out how next season is going for them. This should be definitely a win for the Eagles. They lost a lot of defensive pieces. They did the all-out fire sale. There's no replacing that in one off season, one draft. You don't do that. They lost multiple pieces. And that's just how it rolls, man. You know, they don't really have a nice running game. They thought Miles Sanders was the answer for them. They found out otherwise. They got Chuba Herbert. He gonna be splitting carries with him. Their receivers is Xavier Legette, Mims, and Thielen. Like I don't really think they have enough at the receiver position to help. And Bryce Young is still young; he's still learning. So this should be one of those games where we should go in and put our dominance on that team. But after last year, like Gene said, I'm not underestimating any team on this 17 game stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we come in and handle business, but we should be able to.
Right, King.
This is a gimme game. I want to beat their ass just on the strength of Deuce Staley, Miles Sanders, those guys. They was rumors saying that Miles Sanders might not be a good fit for that team, and he might be looking elsewhere after he get removed from the team. Everybody thought that he was going to be a post June cut. From what I read, I feel like that this is a gimme game. This is one of those games that we settling in. We play what as a week 14, 4 out of 5 at home. So it's a settling game, a 1:00 game. Get it over with. Get the starters out of there early. This is one of those type of games for me, and I think that the Eagles could pull it off.
Yeah, I feel the same way, but it's also a gimme game, and don't. It's like the Cardinals game. We thought that was going to be a game we was going to roll out. Same with the Seahawks, and then things happen. So this is
But Cool Cat, it's more so that I feel like with the Cardinals game, I think that I know that Jonathan Gannon, and I hate to say that name on this channel, but Jonathan Gannon actually outcoached Nick Sirianni.
Yeah,
that's what happened there. Right. And then the players just fell in line, and you seen the outcome.
Yeah. So I feel like we'll handle the Panthers, but just keep your eyes out because around week 14, the Panthers will probably have nothing to lose. So keep your eyes out for them. Same thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, your reaction?
The Steelers is nobody to sleep on, man. I'm tired of people like on the radio and everything, especially here. They sitting up there saying the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's a gimme game and all that. No, bro. If they healthy, if TJ Watt is healthy, if certain guys on that defense is healthy, man, they are forced to be reckoned with. Now, what I don't want is a guy by the name of Quez Walker's the scorer in this game. I don't want that at all.
I forgot Quez Walker is part of the Steelers.
I don't want him to score in that game at all. But yeah, you got to be
He wide receiver 5, but he not gonna get no PT.
He probably be practice squad. Seriously.
Hey, look,
but,
not. Look, I don't hope he don't receive one, but I hope if he kick return, I just hope he don't run one back.
He better not.
Jesus, bro, do you know what I would do if he? Oh my Jesus, I might break some shit. I swear to God, I might break something. If you see Buddy streaking down the sideline off a kick return, oh my Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed. But no, I think he's going to have the Jalen record treatment, especially when he got moved to the Vikings. He tried to return one, and yeah, we didn't see Buddy for the rest of the game that much. We didn't see him that much.
Well, at least we know. At least we know he's scary. So even if it's a hold, that he gonna stutter step. He ain't gonna go through it.
Yeah. Because he don't like to get physical. He don't like that.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not sleeping on Steelers. Mike Tomlin is a well-known coach, Hall of Fame coach in my opinion.
Yep.
I feel like he's going to have those guys well coached. They're going to be in position to have a winner season again. I don't know if it's going to be enough to make the playoffs, but they're going to be in a position to have a winner season. We already know what happened the last time we played the Steelers.
Yep.
With AJ Brown and everything like that. Yeah, we know what happened, but we can't assume that it's going to happen again. They still got the same, similar, if not the same, secondary back there.
It might be worse.
But overall, man, I'm trying to look, man. Look. It's May. It's May.
I'm just saying. No. I mean, they lost a couple pieces, and they bringing in guys that unknown. I mean,
I'm just saying it's May though. We got to talk like this before.
I think it's gonna be an AJ Brown re-show. Run it back.
Okay. Okay. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna clip this, and then when it's not, then it's gonna be like, yo, you're gonna be like, what the hell we doing? Like,
no, I'm talking shit.
I'm just sitting there trying to be
humble.
Yeah.
Bro, they share a state with me. I'm never humble with them. What you talking about? I don't care if it's May. I don't like Pittsburgh. So run it back.
No. We could possibly we could definitely win this game. Not possibly. We could definitely win this game.
Yeah.
It's just all about
if they don't go work. If they don't go work in the mines or something, man, run it back.
If we available, if people are available, if we're healthy and everything like that, I don't see us losing this game. But like I said, I'm not sleeping on any team, and the Steelers is one of those teams that's well coached. So and we're home, so we want this game, especially Battle of PA. So that's what we want.
Yep, that's me.
Man, my guy want to be humble, man. Ain't nothing in Pittsburgh. The dude ain't nothing but mines and train stations. Man, we gonna run it back, man. I don't like them dudes. Them dudes don't like us. They think they part of us because they was the Steagles. If they don't get they train working railroad track building tails on somewhere, we ain't worried about that. Tomlin is he the overrated king. He got like a lot of 8 and 8, 9 and 7 seasons where he barely came over. I mean 9 and 7 seasons where he barely came over 500. They say he got winning seasons, but that defense to me, if TJ Watt on the field, yes, they are dangerous. But they are not as dangerous when he is not on the field. They did not gravely improve on that end. Their biggest improvement this offseason is probably going to be quarterback. But after watching Russell Wilson, and their offensive coordinator and Arthur Smith, who was with Atlanta last year, who is probably one of the, if not the worst, one of the worst offensive coordinators in the league at getting people the ball. He's a great when it comes to running the ball. So we will have probably to contend against those two running backs they got in the backfield, and Najee Harris, and I think the other dude name is Washington or something. I forgot his name. Deontay Johnson got traded. I forgot the second running back, but those two guys, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna probably get a lot of carries. So I hope our defensive line is in a good position. But that defense, we're gonna find out if they can stop AJ. They probably gonna try to stop AJ. And then you gotta deal with Schmitty. That might be worse. I heard somebody today tell me, man, a fan of another team tell me they think Schmitty the better receiver, man. They think Schmitty better than AJ. AJ, he just don't get the usage because of AJ's, statue as far as a receiver. They thought Devontae Smith was the better one. I couldn't argue with their points either. I really couldn't. They would like look at like target rate and how deep targets is and things of that nature. Where they getting the ball at compared to what Smitty getting the ball at. Some people think we haven't. I don't know. Y'all tell me, but some people think we haven't used Smitty correctly yet.
What do you think that? Why do you think that a lot of people are excited about Kellen Moore's scheme and pre-snaps, whereas though that Smitty could be moved around? I feel like that he could do the same exact thing, if not better, than a CeeDee Lamb. In that same scheme. But what I will say is they're two different type of receivers. Smitty can break out and grab a deep pass, whereas though AJ can too, but AJ needs help to bring that to the crib, whereas though Smitty, he can just go. Smitty, I think, me personally, I think Smitty is a better route runner. But AJ Brown is the more physical receiver, more daily receiver, whereas though that, you underestimate his speed a little bit, when he is on his game. But overall, man, I think it's just definitely wrong to, just do that now that we know that they're going to be Eagles for some years.
I mean, it wasn't an Eagle that said it though. He said he thought he was better, and then his points was like I was like, bro, they different. He's like, I don't care about him being different. Like he was kind of right though. Like when you think about Jerry Rice and T.O., we don't say they're different receivers. We compare them as receivers. I mean, at the end of the day,
who's better? But then I would have threw to him. I would have said like, who's better, Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb?
He already said he thought Amari Cooper was a lesser receiver than Cooper. I mean, than CeeDee.
But why though?
He said that what you can do with CeeDee, you can't necessarily do with Amari. He's not a Swiss Army knife. You kind of got to put Amari on the line and make him run routes where you can move CeeDee all around and do all types of things.
But see, I think
he was right. I mean, I wasn't mad when he said it, because when he explained it, he was like, you really can put Smitty in a lot more position than you can put AJ. Like AJ is X. Yes, you can put him in the slot and let him run a couple routes, but his most effective position is X and maybe a slant route from the slot every now and again. But his best position is at X. Right. Smitty can go X, Y. He can go slot. You can really run routes with him if he lined up in the backfield. You could let him run routes out of there if you really wanted to.
But then when we have conversations with Cowboys fans that said that CeeDee Lamb is better than AJ Brown, and we like, oh, he's good against people that basically can't guard him. He knows he can't guard him.
Yeah.
So how does that argument weighs now that we saying that it's good for a Smitty to have that argument against an AJ Brown?
Because Smitty's playing the two. See, he's necessarily the two. He's playing the two position. You're supposed to use the two way more than the one. CeeDee Lamb is playing wide receiver one from the slot.
True. But that's
so
like pre-snap shit.
You don't hear us saying, we wouldn't have said nothing if Brandon Cooks was playing wide receiver two from the slot. Or even when Michael Gallup had his biggest season at the slot. We didn't say nothing about it. But when you're wide receiver one, when you're X and your best position is slot, I really don't look at you as an X. Like Cooper Kupp is technically, before they got Puka Nacua, was the X, but he did his best work from the slot. When he got outside, he struggled a little bit to get open. If you look at CeeDee Lamb at the beginning of last season before they started moving him back to the slot, he struggled. He didn't even have a 100-yard game before they moved him back to the slot. The reason I can't use that argument for Smitty, I seen Smitty play predominantly wide and go get it, and get it off the muscle. He didn't have to go inside. So now if you put him inside,
that's what I said. We all know that they different because they different, but at the same time, like I can't say Smitty is better. I can't say AJ better. They both got their strengths and their weaknesses. I can't.
I mean, if I had to pick, right? Obviously they two different types of receivers. If I had to pick,
what you, bro,
it's so
bro,
hard. Like if I had
knowing what you know, and knowing how they play right now, and you had to draft one of those guys. One, you only could choose one. Your instinct. Who would you choose?
Smitty.
Okay.
Smitty, bro. I don't know. Like that's just my type of receiver too. Like I've never been the bigger guy, so I kind of adapt to being the smaller guy. So, and I like what Smitty do, man. He a deep threat. He can do all the things AJ can do, but be a yak monster because he really don't. He don't really get a lot of yak.
What's the wide receiver? Not DK. What's the wide receiver name? Of Seattle. Not DK. The other one.
Jackson Smith or Tyler Lockett.
Lockett. Is Lockett a better receiver than DK?
He was. He kind of getting older now, so he's falling off a little bit. He was though. He was a guy for a long time. If you look at his numbers, like a lot of his numbers is very, very even. Like with but you got to think about this too. Tyler Lockett played 2 seasons without getting tackled.
No, I didn't know that.
He literally had 2 seasons where he had 0 yards after catch, where he was literally just catching and falling to preserve his body. So that season to me got his numbers a little skewed. You can go look at it. He talked about it like that's what he wanted. He didn't want to get. He wanted to be able to play another 5 or 6 years. So the last 2 seasons he just been. I'm on the ground.
Makes sense. It's smart. You know who I would have wished did that? Quez Watkins against who when he got up his thought that he was the guy and he fumbled. I wish he would have just sat there and just got.
Oh man!
About that game.
But
I'm still
if he fall though, we don't get Sue or Linval.
Yeah. So Washington Commanders, the next game. King, your thoughts?
We need to sweep them, man. Again, we need to put all the brooms on them again. Honestly, they're gonna want their revenge. We normally play good, and at their home, away from the link against them. I see. I'm not gonna say no way for us to win, but I can see a convincing win here. Depending on, the standings, what we're doing at this time, but I can see us winning here. Now, if we win here and all we got to do is win here, and I do see us dominating, and then just winning here, and then the last 2 games, is up in the air. But Commanders game, I feel like that it's going to be a task because they're going to be playing for nothing. But overall, I think that we get had a better hand because we the better team. As of right now, like I said, it might change when we hit the 53-man rosters. I see everybody's 53-man and get more attuned with everybody else's schedule and everything like that. But for right now, I feel like that we are the better team, so we should win this game.
Yep. Smitty?
This is the worst game for us, man. Exactly what you just said, DV, is why I don't like this game. They're going to be playing for nothing but spoiler. And I mean, Dan Quinn, I can't even say they're gonna be bad because Dan Quinn is a hell of a coach. I mean, he turned around that team over there in Atlanta. Like he was able to put some things together. I think him, it's gonna be a good game, but I need this sweep though. I do need this sweep. We do play them better at their home than we do at our home. So I really want to get off on these guys. But like I said, what DV said is the reason this game is a little bit shaky. They're going to be playing for nothing but spoiler, and then we got 3 consecutive division games right here. Like, I mean, this is one of those ones. But I mean, luckily the last 2 are at home. We don't have to do any more traveling after this game, so we can really leave it all out there on the table, man. Hopefully this game here is locking up a few things for us or something. We can go in these last 2 games and possibly not either. Week 17, I mean, we probably gonna play our starters, but hopefully we can rest those guys, man, here the last 2 weeks. But this is one of those games where we usually play good at their crib. We usually do. I think we beat them at their crib like 4 or 5 straight times, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So this should be a dub. But they playing for nothing. So it's a sort of nerve-wracking game when guys like that. Because I watch too much football, man. I watched years where the Dolphins was playing for nothing and they would literally beat the Patriots and make them number 2 seed for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Down the stretch, like it was things like that just shaky because you're in division. If this was like the Panthers game at week 16, I'd be like, it's a blowout.
Right.
Yeah, that's 16, ain't it?
No, that's 14.
No. For the Commanders game, it's week 16. I said if the Dolphins game, if the Carolina game was week 16, I would say this is a blowout. But it being a division game and they playing spoiler, I mean, it could be up in the air, but we usually play good. I want to go ahead and stomp them out if I can. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of that stinky smell of the commies all around me and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that'll be the last game that I have the 2 Commander fans on our show, DV. You know what I'm saying? They paying us back. You know, last time we couldn't get that second person back. So hopefully we don't beat them too bad the first time, so she come back the second time.
Back, she was crying. Like
awesomeness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she had a breakdown, bro. She had a
breakdown, bro. That was bad, man. I felt bad.
Yeah.
I did. Well, I felt bad for her, but not the commies.
Right.
No, not the team. I'm talking about her.
Right. Unfortunately, she's gonna have another breakdown again because we're sweeping the Commanders. We're sweeping the Commanders. Like Smitty said, it won't be easy.
Okay, that was the smoothest way to say I don't care. We're going to sweep them. That was the smoothest way to say that, yo. That was crazy.
Yeah. Hey, you're a part of my division. If you wasn't, I wouldn't be like this. But hey, you're part of my division for some reason. But yeah, we'll sweep the Commanders. It won't be easy, like Smitty said, because they're going to be playing spoiler. They may not, because I did a NFL playoff simulator, and I did have the Washington Commanders competitive. So it won't be easy. They'll be fighting for something or nothing. But either way, we will get this sweep. Just like we're going to get this sweep when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys and the Street Rats. I'm calling it now. We're sweeping them. I will be at the link. Eagles Nation, get your dang gone tickets. I want to sweep. I want to go to the link with my broom and my people. Hopefully King DV and Smitty is there with me. We can have our brooms. We can sweep the Street Rats. And I look at Boss, Cole, Boys for Life, Junebug, and say, we swept you mofos. Get it done, Philadelphia Eagles. What say you, King DV?
That's where I'm at, Jigga. Exactly what I was about to say. Week 17, it's up in the air for me, honestly. Right. Because like I said, you don't know how the season's gonna fall. Week 17, we might not even need to play them, honestly. Right. I know the fans won't like it because we want to beat them at home. We want to beat them. You know, fans won't like it. Or like this hypothetically speaking, if they win November 10th, then we got to win November 17th. So we got to start. So we don't know how it goes yet. Right. I am up in the air if I want to go to that game or not, honestly, only because it's so late in the season and then it's 2 days before the new year. or New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. But I do want to sweep them. You know, I
Yes.
say that every year. I want to sweep them. I want them to be out of here, so we can have bragging rights, just bragging rights.
Mhm.
And then also take care of the division and all that. Week 18 probably won't just be a dud, but if we do have to play week 17, like I want us to go out in style and play the starters. But if we don't have to play, then it's just going to be the team rooting on certain players, whereas though we know we might not win, but we hopeful.
Yeah. Go ahead, Smitty.
This is a late game. I'm kind of in the same situation where, like, I hope this game count for some.
Right.
Depending on how this game work out, though, obviously, Cool Cat, we had to. I decided this game way before we knew it was going to be December 29th. If it count for something, though, I'm gonna be there.
There
That's
you
the
go.
game, but I'm also gonna be there for that Cleveland game.
Yeah.
But that December 29th game, like, I thought for sure they was gonna have us playing home November 10th. Like, I thought the first game would have been home in week 10. That would have been better. Like, I don't know why they got us playing the Cowboys so late. We should definitely play the Cowboys earlier. But hopefully we can be resting our starters for that game, though. I would love to be locked into the number 1 seed and win the NFC East and not have to play the last 2 weeks with no starters. I would be very appreciative. Very
Right.
appreciative. But I mean, we played them good at home. I mean, but I want the sweep so bad. Jesus Christ. If we could just get this sweep, I
Yeah.
won't ask for another one.
Yeah. Please get us this sweep. I don't care if Kenny Pickett is the quarterback and we fight and we rest our starters. Kenny Pickett get the job done. So, who wants to talk about the final game versus the New York Giants?
Nobody. It's gonna be Buns.
I already have it set on that date that I'm gonna be with the wife. I'm going to be doing a camera painting, and sipping some wine.
You don't even know when the game is, bro.
I don't even care. That date, I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. If we win, that's another sweep. If we lose, so be it. It don't matter. We still the number 1 seed. Are we still in a good position to have, a decent wave in the playoffs or whatever like that? I'm not really too concerned about this game. That's why they say TBD. They don't even care when the game is.
Well, you know how
How's
they
going
do it.
on?
They always had that last one to be TBD because if it count for something, they want to put it somewhere. And if it count for nothing, it'll be a 1 o'clock bull jump game.
It's gonna be a 1 o'clock game, bro. It's gonna be a 1 o'clock game. It ain't gonna count for nothing. I feel like that. Dabo probably need to look for another job. It's not gonna count for nothing. I'm really gonna be on a date with my wife. Um, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the score. Oh okay, and be painting my picture. Um, I don't care what day it is. I don't care what time it is. That I'm not gonna be really focused on it because I feel like after the Dallas Cowboys game. I feel like that we're not going to be really playing for nothing, and I think at that point, especially with the early buy, mini buy, and all that, we're going to have to rest our starters to gear up for the playoffs.
Right. And there you go. So, with that, King DV's pre-prediction is
What are you talking about? It's our record.
yeah. Okay.
We were just going through it. Like we're not doing that right now, bro. Like
Right.
we gotta
Right.
do it a week.
I'll keep it very vague. I'll say I guarantee 10 plus. That's all I can say. 10 or better.
All right.
10 plus, man. Come on, man. There's a roster that we got, man.
Listen, I'm leaving it at 10 plus. That's it. That's all I can give you. I can't chop it up
Right.
enough.
Okay. You're right. Okay.
10 plus for sure.
Yep. So tomorrow, me, Smitty on BOBS, Moan and Trey as well, plus Mitch Kofsky on Cool Cat Mitch will react to the OTA videos and press conference. So how y'all feeling about OTAs tomorrow, King?
I'm feeling, man. I'm feeling great, man. I just want these boys to go out there and start working, man. I just seen a couple of football players on bikes the other day, man. Like I want them to be on the field and basically, challenging each other. That's what I want. But I feel great about it, man. I'm happy with the people, the guys that we brought in, off season and also the draft. Um, hopefully, we get the right guys in place, but it starts here, and that's what we're waiting on. So, hopefully, we get a lot of content that we can report on tomorrow, and not have them hold certain things and certain
You know we
information
ain't
to
getting no
after we
content.
report.
You
I
know we're
hope
not
we
getting
do.
no content.
I hope we do. I hope they
We ain't
change.
got no content in a minute, man. We had a whole rookie mini camp and had 3 videos.
Yeah, we did last year. No. This year. Yeah, we only
Yeah,
had
we had 3 videos. Like what?
Yeah.
Sometimes I hate that about our team. Like, why y'all so tight-lipped, man?
They feel like that they holding something back from the rest of the league.
Watching
they
somebody
already read us.
backpedal? Watching somebody backpedal, we giving up secrets. We giving up Aunt Jemima syrup secrets because they doing backpedals. Come on, man.
Bro, that's wild. That's wild.
Hey,
No, but I don't know. I don't know what's the reason that they not putting out tapes and stuff like that. Hey, we working and stuff like that.
I don't know. When did it start? Do y'all remember when it like started being real tight-lipped like this?
After the Super Bowl.
I think after the Super Bowl. So
After the Super Bowl, there's like, no, bro, we can't let them know our ancient, the hidden ancient secret. They
Hey,
can't let
Anthony Edwards just hit a buzzer beater to end the third to bring them in within 1. This is crazy. That young man is the truth.
I actually want Anthony Edwards to win because I don't want to see a Denver Nuggets versus the Dallas Mavericks Western Conference. I don't want to see it.
Hey, they down 1, 66-67 going into the 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
and they was down like almost 20.
Game.
It was almost down 20.
Yep.
Who home?
Nuggets home.
Nuggets home. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and talk about it. Coming up on the check down, what you got? What's the ranking look like on the check down, Smitty?
Ooh, let me see. I'll tell y'all last week's. We got some fight back for this one, boy. They was hot. All right, so we got. Oh no, that's not the right one. Hold on, I gotta go to the one. I almost gave y'all the new one. Jeez.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right.
Wait till
at
Saturday.
22, we got the Saints. 21, we got the Bears. 20, Seahawks. 19, the Jags. 18, Colts. 17, Falcons.
17 who?
It was a little upset. It was Falcons.
Oh, okay.
So we started the next one is gonna be all the way up until 11, and then we're working on the top 10. It's some team. It was a little.
Which team you had your argument with?
Let's see. I'll tell you right now. It was Seahawks, Falcons, Colts, Jags. Like a lot of people thought the Seahawks should have been 17. A lot of people thought the Jags should have been 17. A lot of people just had wanted to move it around, but Seahawks got new coordinators coming in. Like they got a lot of new things coming up, man. It's a lot of movement. The Falcons also, but I think the Falcons last year, they had 7 wins with Desmond Ridder. I mean, I can only imagine them having at least 9. I'm gonna say Kirk Cousins is at least worth 2 more wins. So I mean that should be 9 wins at least. I got them at 17 because they got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? They could be good, man. They got a lot of talent. And if Kirk Cousins can tap in and really get on one page with them guys, it could be a good team. So we got 22 Saints, 21 Bears, 20 Seahawks, 19 Jags, 18 Colts, 17 Falcons. We already did the other one too. I know we're gonna get some more pushback. It's coming again.
Yeah.
It's coming again.
So next up, coming up on Inside the Nets, what you and King DV got?
So I
We
want to ask. I want to answer. I want to answer. I want to answer Miss Ash first. It's the
Mhm.
29th, Miss Ash. The baseball game for us, Smitty. Yeah, his baseball game is June 29th. June 29th in Allentown, I believe.
Mhm.
But yeah, what do we coming up next?
we got a show with the Swoop Boys on Tuesday. We gonna do
That's
Tuesday. We got a show with the Swoop Boys. Wednesday we got our regular Inside the Nest. Nothing too crazy, man. We gonna be getting into about the same things, man. Trying to do a little bit of predicting here, a little bit of talking about the team and things we're looking forward to, man. So we're gonna be figuring some things out. So we
Yeah.
might have to give a
I want to.
prediction on Tuesday. I think the Swoop Boys want to do a live
Of course
predictor.
they do. Yeah,
So,
yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. But I do want to shout out to everybody, man. You know, all these content creators, they scrambling to find something to talk about. Scrambling because this is like the dead part before,
Yes.
OTAs, training
Yes.
camp, things like that. Y'all still rocking with us, so we appreciate y'all. I do want to give a shout out to the to y'all for doing that.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. It ain't easy creating content when the Eagles don't really do nothing, but we thank you guys for watching, man. On Cool Cat Mitch, we're gonna react to the schedule and talk a little OTAs. Same thing with Birds of Broad Street, me, Moan, Smitty, Trigger Trey, and each and every one of you guys. Bird Talk on Saturday, we'll talk OTAs. Broad Street News this week, we'll be talking OTAs. The Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast, we'll be talking OTAs.
oh, college football, July 19th, boys. Up.
There you go.
Yeah,
We,
I
we
seen
might
that.
do it. We might do it inside the next tournament, even though I'm gonna smack y'all up a little bit. I apologize, you know what I mean? But y'all,
Yeah, I'm gonna lose, bro. I already know. I know I'm gonna lose.
it's all good. Hey, look, listen. I got a whole group of friends that won't play with me in any sports games. They only play Call of Duty with me. Um, they said I need to go professional. I'm not doing that. Those guys are real deal. They take that seriously. I play for fun, but I know how to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
But we probably gonna. Hey, look, man. If everybody get it, man, we might start. We might try to do something as a community. It ain't gotta be like a tournament. We might do a link franchise just to have some fun with each other, man, and chill. You know what I'm saying? It's
So
131 teams. We
if
might
we
never
do
play.
something like that, if we do something like that, like as Madden or college football or something like that, like we should do like a Twitch, dog.
Yeah, we can do. I got a Twitch. I
And
already got it.
a Twitch, and then like have it on YouTube. Yo, that'd be dope.
yeah. So King, what you got on your channel coming up? I know you got some upcoming projects coming up, but what you got?
Well, speaking of the Swoop Boys,
Mhm.
King Fly John, aka Timothy, me, him, and Coach, we got something cooking. We're rolling it out at the start of training camp.
Mhm.
Um, so we're going to be rolling it out there. I know those two guys are going to go to the Saints game, so I know that week we won't be doing anything. But all season you're going to get that show with us three on there.
Mhm.
But also I'm still doing my recordings and everything like that inside the nest.
Yep.
Here, Broad Street Aftermath.
Yep.
That's all I got going on, man. And then also I am going to bring back, especially since it's dead on Friday nights. I am going to bring back, the call-in shows to see, where everybody mindset is, not just ours, just what everybody mindset is with what's going on with the Eagles and everything like that. I'm just trying to see why you shake your head.
Something that just came in my head, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing about it right now. Just hey,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll let them talk about that after the show. But with that being said, guys, King DV, final thoughts before we wrap up.
I mean, look, like, comment, subscribe, all channels, man. If you made it this long, we appreciate you. Just good content all around the board. Just all week. If you want that content, these three guys is ahead of that. From the start of the week to the end of the week,
Yep.
we your guys. So, you want to be able to get your content ready, and then also you know, throughout the draft and everything, the picks and everything. Smitty was your guy on Saturday, and now he's doing the the breakdown of the teams and where they should be placed at and everything like that. So, you want to do that as well. So, just from all of us, man, we want to thank y'all. And then also, this episode was for my son Dorian. I do want to say that last but not least. This is why I got the autism thing on top of the autism thing that happened Saturday. And just went to go see him today, man. He's in good spirits. Ate all his 20 chicken nuggets. But overall, man, that's my guy. And go Birds.
Yep.
Yeah, shout. Same thing, man. This one for my son, man. He got autism also. Today was the one for him. So shout out to my son Kyron, man. He probably in there playing Roblox or something right now, getting it in. Yeah, man, it's fun, man. Being a Philadelphia Eagle, watching us go through this process. It is a very slow season right now, so we appreciate all y'all for tapping in with us week in, week out, as we try to find as much information and entertainment as we can. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate all y'all, man. And I'm just ready to see what we do. OTAs coming up tomorrow.
Yep.
We probably won't get much content. Elliot Short Parks will probably give us,
a little snippet here and there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it tomorrow on BOBS.
But it's always gonna be a good time, man. So we headed into the stretch of leading us back to the season. So fly goes fly, go Birds. Tap in, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all.
Yep. And for me, y'all, we are the 3 men from Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and beyond to give you guys the content. Salute to everybody for watching, man. I appreciate that. Fly Eagles Fly. Remember, Cool Cat Mitch tomorrow. And, of course, BOBS tomorrow night with me and the crew, Moan, Smitty, Trigger Trey. So thank y'all for rocking with us, man. And until next time, remember, for every off season, there's always an aftermath. Peace.